Hello, hi. Welcome. Here we are. We're up to the, this is the second of the 3 $500 boss tier characters for the TOME RPG boss stream. So, this is a Bombaton. He is an infernal cybernetic brawler. A little bit on the detailed side, but I'm going to try and do my best to finish all of him today. So, let's get started and farted. take a break. We have a Jordan.
Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited to be here.
I thought it'd be a really great idea to sleep till 3 o'clock. That'd be great.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah, what up, man?
Hey, I'm stramming. I'm animating a robot man at the moment. I don't know if you can see him.
Let me get to your thing real fast. I just got on.
I will link you. Here I go.
Oh, that's a robot, man.
Oh, you
Look at
already
him
got
go.
it. I was too slow.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is everybody.
Too slow.
This is Jordan. Jordan Lasko, one of our esteemed background fartists on the.
I do backgrounds.
That's true.
Remember me?
You do, in fact, do that.
I'm still doing that very thing, so
Yep.
you guys can play on a cool background.
Yeah. What have you been up to this fine day?
Other than sleeping, just trying to get back in the swing of things. Cressa got home yesterday from her vacation, so we're
Nice.
just getting back into what we do.
Yeah,
So, and also, yeah, just background stuff again.
of course.
Nothing super exciting, but you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, still. I was tweeting those of you guys who didn't see yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. I was dishing out compliments for one of the most recent levels that I got to build with assets made by Jordan and Fuli as well, one of our other background artists, because I got to do stuff for a city level, which was super fun because I do love me some city levels.
Felt so complimented.
Yeah, and yeah, so I've got
That one was pretty cool.
yeah, no, all the Teleria City stages are looking pretty badass, I would say. Excuse me.
I just need to finish some big buildings, and I can move on to the next thing.
Yay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you the Orange Island hub town after that. So
I'm cool with that.
yeah.
Sounds fun.
I would like to. Oh, what's up?
So, which characters are these?
So
Sorry, I'm
these
a little behind.
these are the $500 boss tiers, and
Oh,
yes, and these are not the Dojo Masters. These are the ones that will be part of a story relevant guild in the game, and you know, the exactness of which will, you know, be revealed at a later date. But yeah, so they'll have like some battles that'll be specific to them, and etc. So yeah, that's
how many of these are there?
there are 3 of these.
These. Once you get these done, what's next on the agenda?
What's next on the agenda will be, well, I'm gonna take another break to do some other stuff. I've actually got another thing not related to the Kickstarter characters to do that I'm gonna actually stream because I can do it without spoiling stuff. But as far as the backer characters go, I believe after this will be the $90 tier. I'm gonna loop back around to the tiers that are just like, you know, that are what is it? Just the like background NPCs that don't have full combat animations and stuff.
Right, you wanted to get this stuff done first because it takes more time.
Yes, indeed.
No, you're making good progress. Like, I caught up on a couple of the streams, but yeah, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing my breast.
Your breast to get it on,
Yeah.
like always. Yeah. This week's been pretty chill for the most part, though. Like I said, I mean, you know me. I don't really go do much at the moment. I just go to work.
Well, I hear around your parts, Evo is happening soon.
Yes. Okay. So, I specifically, since I actually work at Mandalay Bay, so which you know this, but chat might not know this. But yeah, so I actually work on. I do my art stuff, all of that on the side. You know, it's a lot of stuff that I do, but I also have a banquet server. So I'm hoping, since I'm doing a very specific kind of shift, I'll have access to Evo on Sunday without needing a ticket. So that would be really nice. I'd just go look at the convention on my break. So that'll be nice. Because I've never, ever been able to go to Evo.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited to, like, even if I only get to see it for like an hour or two, that'll be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been before. Kira is actually going, so she'll be around there that weekend if you can catch her somewhere.
If I can find people I know, like within, however, I don't even know how many people attend Evo. I'm sure it's like insane. Because I did look up ticket prices to be like, oh, if I don't get a shift, maybe I'll go. Hell no.
Well, I was surprised.
Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars.
I was kind of surprised also because I was expecting for I was expecting it to be at the big esports arena that's like right next to the Mandalay Bay. It's that big pyramid thing. Because I figured like that's where that type of shit happens, but not so much. So it was a little...
Oh no, our actual convention center is in the main part of the hotel.
Yeah, which yeah, I actually, because I was curious, where specifically in the venue does the Evo stuff happen?
Well, we've got a couple different areas because Mandalay Bay has. The reason there also a lot of places hold their conventions there is we have the largest convention space in Las Vegas, period. It is insane how much convention space we have. It can depend on if you're on, like, they're probably going to hold it in, I think, maybe Bayside. Either way, you have to kind of see it because it's just like, when it goes from, like, blank space all the way up to when they get everything ready, it's insane how fast they get it ready.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm sure somebody could tell me at my workplace once I actually get there, because I don't know exactly which room they use, but I have an idea which one it is. It's in the main part of the casino, though. Or not the casino, the convention space. It's literally right next to the casino.
Okay. I wonder if we would have seen that when we went, actually, Amy and I.
Exactly. It's because they use it for all kinds of conventions. Like we get everything. Like, so you get Evo, you get stuff for like beauty products, like jewelry conventions, stuff like that.
Hey, real quick,
we just have Microsoft come.
I need to get a snack because I am dying. So I will be back in just a moment. But please go ahead and entertain the chat. Maybe if anybody has any questions, I'll be back in just a moment.
Up chat. How's everybody doing? Go and get a snack. What are we talking about? Let's see. There's a Venom trailer today? Dude, I gotta go watch that. Is it good? I haven't thought about Venom in so long. I couldn't been out of the loop on like certain movies right now. I'm doing great. A little tired. Well, no, I'm not tired because I slept like 14 hours. At least a slight exaggeration. Yeah, no, just it's work as usual. I'm kind of a workaholic like Chris. I just absorb myself in this, working on music videos, working on whatever. Really excited to see this game come together though. Chris has done so much hard work. playing any cool games lately? Because Lord knows I can't be playing video games right now. I've got like a stack of 10 I haven't touched yet. Wishes for Smash. Oh man, I don't even want to think about Smash Ultimate now. That's so it's close, but it's so far away. Not sure if that question was actually directed at anyone in particular, but man, I want that game so bad.
Who doesn't at this point?
I want the Smash. I want the Smash Ultimate so that I have a reason to play more of my Switch right now. No, I've got plenty of reason. I just, you know me, I'm on a no game run right now.
Yeah. Trying to see if we can get another Poison in to join for a bit.
Sure.
In the meantime, I've achieved the bagel.
Yes, are you gonna get Spyro when it comes out?
If Amy gets it, I think she wants to because she likes Spyro.
Dude, this is gonna be so good. I have like put myself on a no more watching anything from like Comic-Con or any other videos because I want to go in surprised.
Yeah.
So excited for that game.
Yeah, I didn't really play the originals that much. Like I saw bits of them and like I know the characters from them, but I've never actually played them before.
Oh, dude, you would love it. Like, especially now that like everything's like graphically updated too, and like they've got most of the original voice cast back. Like, oh man, I think you're gonna love it. It's so colorful. It's just fun. Just joyful fun. Like they picked the right company for that game. Like Toys for Bob has been doing such a great job. I couldn't be happier considering like I haven't had any new Spyro content in years.
Yeah,
that I've wanted to play.
Did they do the Crash?
Oh, that was actually that was. Hold on.
That was a different company. That wasn't. They didn't do the same one.
It's still under Activision, but it was a different company that they recruited for that one.
Okay.
So Crash Bandicoot. I was supposed to say Reignited. Crash Bandicoot. That was done. That was by. Oh no! Well, Toys for Bob had a part in that, but it was mostly by Vicarious Visions. Surprised though that they had a portion of time into that, but yeah, Toys for Bob I think has majority of this game for themselves, which they've done a great job. It's crazy though because I think they also worked on Skylanders beforehand, so it's just like, man, what an interesting turn in terms of like the type of game they're making for this.
Well, it's kind of a funny full circle. Yeah. Although considering
like I don't know.
Skylanders.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just funny. It's a interesting full circle, but it's funny that like Skylanders, you know, became for a time like more successful than Spyro was, and everybody was all pissy about it because like this isn't a Spyro game, and I'm like, no, it's not. It just has Spyro in it, and they're just making this thing.
It was completely for marketing, absolutely. It's just like it's like, all right, I would like Spyro, and no, lo and behold, of course, we have no idea how long this game's been in development. Probably a good like three years. I would maybe probably guess it like 3 years. I mean, like, plus also like, well, the cool thing about this as well is they had to do a lot of ground up. I mean, yes, of course, because it's a remake, but they didn't have access to a lot of the old stuff. They had a couple things. Like I said, I caught a little bit of the Comic-Con panel, but it was really interesting. Like they were trying to one-to-one for like level design and how like characters, the AI worked and shit. Going back to the old concept art and stuff, and I'm like, that's really cool. And then they actually talked to old members of Insomniac that worked on Spyro to like get their approval for, which I thought was like, that's so cool. Like that's like the best kind of homage you could do. So I knew the game was already in good hands, and they started bringing out screenshots, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, this looks good.
I remember.
And then they got Spyro right. That's all I cared about. I just wanted to see Spyro's model get right for the first time. I was like, yay, they did it.
Yeah, no, all his animations look really pretty.
No, it's so beautiful. Even the cutscenes, like the 2 cutscenes I've seen, so good.
He's got like a good little like butt wiggle with his running cycle and shit.
Oh man, you know what was really adorable though? I did see one piece of concept art where, and it totally makes sense now, but they based some of his his current anatomy with that model is actually based off a raccoon.
Oh really?
Thought was really adorable.
Spyro is actually the future offspring of Nylok and Raccoon. That's gross.
Yeah, anyway. I really think you're gonna like that game if you get a chance to either you pick it up or somebody else does.
I'll probably
because it's got all three. It's got all 3 original games in it.
I'll probably play it vicariously through Amy. So, speaking of the remake stuff too, by the way, speaking of the Crash Twin Sanity thing. No. What the fuck is no? Twin Sanity is a separate game. The trilogy remake, whatever. Shortly before that came out, it was there was a panel, I think at I can't remember what it might have been E3, but it might have been a different gaming convention. But shortly before the trilogy came out, there was like a roundtable like interview panel thing. With the 2 guys that like founded Naughty Dog and then a couple of staff from the original Crash Bandicoot, and they were talking about like the process of working on it and everything, and how like they had to like angle the levels to be a certain way so that only a certain amount of polygons could be on screen. So that's why like some of the tunnels, like the little arches or whatever, like covered up certain things so that they could like load in and out the different things that needed to be shown. And then like, excuse me, there was 1 year shortly before one of the E3s that they were doing where they were going to be showing the game, and they were looking. They just had the first level, and they were like, "Oh, this is so like empty and barren. Like, what can we do to like make this a little more interesting?" So then, like on the 11th hour, they were like, "Okay, you know what? Let's put some boxes because they take up like little to no polygons." You can break them, which feels fun and satisfying, and we can just put them everywhere, and it won't take up too much more space. So they did. So the boxes, the breakable boxes in Crash was like a last-second idea, just to like make one of the builds at a time like more interesting. And
it's hilarious.
It's kind of cool.
It became the staple. Yeah. Well, there was actually I think there was a really interesting old I'm not sure. Yeah, it was like a devlog that I saw a long time ago for like how they went about even trying to figure out how the hell to build Spyro 1, in terms of like just so much stuff like thrown together to see what would even work, because that was such a new thing, especially with like doing like certain cameras that were not commonplace back then, and obviously having to deal with a character that's so small that runs around on 4 legs, and it was like that kind of. I love that shit. Yeah, oh my god, I want that game, I want Smash, I'm sure there's freaking Kingdom Hearts coming out next year, I'm gonna get Resident Evil 2.
I want Pokemon Let's Go.
Right, yeah, I would like that too. I'm really excited also to see, they're gonna probably wait till next year to announce it, but the other Pokemon game, the main title one too, so it's like you get a nice taste of the semi-3D Pokemon game with Let's Go, and then we're gonna get the big boy one.
They just announced today, or something came out about it today, that
really
it's going to be end of 2019, which makes sense because
not surprising.
Because they've never released any like major Pokemon game like in the middle of the year. It tends to always be around that time, so I'm not surprised.
Right. Holidays.
Yeah.
But more Pokemon, always good. So either if it's casual or more of like the main audience, whatever, it's Pokemon for everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. No, so I'm excited to play Let's Go. I like Red and Blue and Yellow, so I'm down for another like beautiful looking remake.
I find it. I think people already pointed this out, but I like how they call the rival your friendly rival.
Which makes me wonder if he's still going to be the. I wonder about if he's still going to be the champion or not, or if it'll be like a different character or something.
I'm wondering what they're gonna change, like, yeah, specifically with this, considering that's different, especially right near the beginning.
Well, because I mean, obviously in Yellow, the Gary rival character had Eevee, which is where that comes from for having the Let's Go Eevee version, but it seems like they're not associating him with like the opposite one that you didn't get in this game. Like, he doesn't have, like, if you're playing Let's Go Eevee, he doesn't have Pikachu. If you're playing Let's Go Eevee, he doesn't have Pikachu or whatever. So he may just have like his own. All right, I mean, then again, I guess like I don't know. There's so many different Pokemon that are associated with the rival character at different points, depending. So like, excuse me, it could be any number of things, I'm sure. But I don't know. I'm curious to see what will happen with that. But it could be kind of interesting if like the champion like wasn't the rival, if it was like a different character entirely or something. But
all I know is the second I get a chance, I'm fucking riding an Arcanine. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah.
Saw that in the trailer and I was like, oh, you sold me. Alright, I'm good. I mean, I already was gonna get this game, but now I'm really gonna get this game.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
So like, I wanted more of that for a long time. And then of course, like the Pokemon following option, yes, more of that. It's just like all these little things, and I'm like, oh, this like I'm sure a lot of these features are especially gonna even show up come whatever the new other game is gonna be too, which I'm excited that I don't know what that game is going to look like. That's very exciting.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else I want. I would like to eventually.
And then, of course, my other.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You go ahead.
I'm fucking eating. God damn it.
Okay, fine. All right. What? Oh shit. What was I saying? Right. Okay. I've got. My backlog right now is... Oh yeah, and I also need to send Shadow of the Colossus back because I did finish that, so I will do that
sweet.
soon. And then... And yeah, god damn it, that game is such a nice time to go back to that game. I'm so happy. But yeah, I'm going to be playing... Well, yeah, like I said, I've got my backlog. I want to play Breath of the Wild. I want to play my Mario game that I still haven't touched. And then I have Persona 5 waiting for me. But obviously, no way in hell am I touching that game. Yeah, that's like hundreds of hours I know that go into that. So that's gonna be my first Persona game, so I'm really excited to play that. And then yeah, that's my current backlog, and then a bunch of indie games, but I'm not gonna list all those off.
Yeah.
The games. I don't have enough time.
I would like to get Undertale for Switch as well. I was gonna get it for PS4 at one point, but I think I'll wait till the Switch version comes out.
Right. No, absolutely. It's man, I'm just really excited. Like I said, once my workload just can calm the fuck down for a second, and then that won't be till the end of the year though. So I'm happy to just keep working. But yeah, man, I'm glad I have something really exciting to look forward to. Also, besides obviously the RPG getting made. Stretch. I don't think I'm ready to return to Undertale yet. It's just like I don't feel like it's been long enough, but it's really cool that they're bringing it to the Switch.
I mean, it's easier to go back to more quickly because it's so short.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Toby Fox is even working on another game, or if he's just kind of like that was it.
Excuse me. I mean, he's a fucking bajillionaire. So
sure. I'm just like I'm curious to know if like he ever wants to do another game, and it doesn't even have to be like either expanding Undertale or doing something different. I mean either would be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was always curious considering how well that game did.
Yeah. I have no idea. I feel like maybe at one point like somewhere he talked about like what he would maybe do next, but like I can't remember when or where that was. But I mean, he's fucking,
just hypothetical.
He's fucking set for life right now. So I mean, he's probably. I would imagine he's probably in no rush, whether it's a game or otherwise. On whatever like. Excuse me. And I mean, excuse me. It's a lot to live up to too, because it's like how do you follow that?
For sure. For sure. That's very difficult, especially when like you have like a game that was so prolific like that just come out of almost nowhere. Not entirely, obviously, because they had a Kickstarter for it, but it's just like, damn. It's the same thing with like, it's the same kind of scenario with like, or a very similar scenario with like Hollow Knight, for example. I know I talk about this game a lot too, but it's just like, man, talk about a slow burn game that fucking blew up because it's so good.
And then they showed it at the Nintendo Treehouse stream as well, which was cool.
Yeah, it's just like, well, it's like Hollow Knight started gaining a lot of traction probably actually later in the year, even though it came out in February 2017. It really started picking up traction mid to later in the year, and then once they also started adding DLC packs, and then people like they blew the hell up. Because I was like, man, these people really deserve more things because their game's only fucking $15 for like 50 hours of content. It's like, I feel like I'm robbing these people. Talk about Hollow Knight all day if I have to.
Give me 1 second.
Where did you go? It's a series I only just started watching. I'm only on season 2. Catch up on that eventually.
I'm here. Sorry, I went to throw out the garbage downstairs.
Alright, you just left me alone. It's okay.
Sorry. Oh, Shady's gonna join us.
My god, I haven't talked to Shady in like a year!
Well, wait, really?
It's been a long time. Like, the only time I popped in to say was like, happy birthday, sorry, we kind of fell off. Come on.
Oh. Well, he's gonna be ready in a second. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. The guy looks pretty cool. And sometimes I really wish I could animate as fast as Chris does, because man, he gets through stuff like so quickly. Down. I did though, I haven't talked to Shady in so long. I feel bad. He's such a cool guy. Oh my god, somebody mentioned Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I haven't played. What was the one I played? I gotta look that up. Okay, chat, what was the name of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that had Dialga in it? Can somebody remind me? Because that was the one that I played.
Mystery Dungeon is for DS, right?
Yeah, it's called... Hello, welcome back.
Hi. I've never played... the Elite 3 guys have always told me that the Mystery Dungeon games are really good.
God damn. Yeah, no. It's the one I remember. I don't know if there's been other games since then. I'm sure there has been, but like, man, when I played that game, I love how different that game is for like a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And it just like it had a pretty dark story too.
I think there's been really at least like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, by the way, here's this.
I think there's been at
least
this
like, dark timeline. By the way.
Yeah. Okay. How the fuck do I bring in somebody?
Oh, you want to just do this on Skype?
He's gonna complain about it. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do you... I have Jordan. How do I add her to call?
Oh, okay. You hit the little... At the top, you have like the icon and then the plus. Top right.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hit that.
I did it.
And then make your selection and hit create group DM.
And then cut off Shady, and then hopefully it works.
Huzzah!
Does it work?
Motherfucker,
Hooray.
I haven't heard from you in so long,
Shady,
Jordan.
my boy!
How the fuck are you, dude?
Oh my god! It's been so long.
It
I mean,
has.
like I said, the last time I talked to you was like, "Hey, happy birthday! How you doing?" And then we didn't talk again.
No, dude, how have you been? It's been a while.
Oh my god! Busy. My life is just
Busy?
holy shit. It's so busy.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. Yeah. God, it's so good. Oh, it's so good to see you. Or not see you, but hear you.
I
Wish
mean,
I
you
could
could
see.
see me. Discord does the multiple webcam stuff, but Chris,
It sure does.
where's the stream link, by the way, Chris?
Oh, I'll get it for you. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
I'm currently working
Animating
on.
a robot.
I'm currently working
Who's
on
a robot?
one of the $500 tier boss characters.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
let's see.
Oh, that's
Big,
weird.
it's a big robot man.
The fucking preview image is outdated on my end. That's weird. Anyway. By the way, this is ready. This is
YouTube.
Shady Vox, voice of Alpha.
Hello.
And singer of the Tome theme songs. And of course,
Hello.
he is the head honcho of Scratch 21 and many other things.
Chris, did you see what my newest biggest thing
I
was?
did. I presume that was a sort of non-threatening to anybody's intellectual property way of saying farewell to something that you were known for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
I meant the other project specifically, the one I'm more excited about.
Oh, well, sorry. Just because that one that just came out a little while ago.
Yeah, no, there was something else.
Was it the thing that you showed at the convention you went to?
Yeah, I guess it might be an interesting comparison to say that I'm sort of joining along your rides of rain, and I'm making my own little show now.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man, it's exciting.
Exciting.
A lot of work, though. A hell of a lot of work,
Yeah.
but the responsibilities are certainly different. I'm not doing the animation and everything else under the sun like you did. I've got a little slice of those responsibilities.
Why don't you tell the folks out there about this project in question, as I'm sure they'd love to hear about it.
Okay. Well, for the longer, I don't know if anybody listening has perhaps been following my socials, if at all, but I've been tweeting and posting rather infrequently, but at the same time quite consistently about a little thing called Project FX. That was the code name for a long time, and this weekend at Galacon, which was a wonderful convention experience that myself and Jan Animations was invited to, we premiered a small demonstration. I say small, it was 16 minutes long, of Project FX, the first installment. And we also revealed its real name, which is Bull Pud. So we're working on a little animated cartoon series called Bull Pud. And it's really exciting, and we hope it can go somewhere. And I'm writing everything and doing the music and sound design, and it's really, really, really exciting, and it's going to be a huge passion project. And I think it went over quite well in the convention. When we showed it, we got a wonderful standing ovation, which I think was completely undeserved. But yeah, it's a little show that I'm working on now. So yay me, I guess.
Yay you. No, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the storyboards and some work in progress stuff for it over the last like couple of years now, I think, right?
Yeah. I think you've been pretty much seeing little snippets as I go,
Yeah.
and it's still not completely done. There's still the whole process of various scenes of animation. It's going to be a full 22-minute run time
Yeah.
for the whole thing, so it's pretty ambitious, but it's coming together. It's slowly piecing together, and it's happening. And I can now say out loud that it's happening, and
Yeah.
we've got something substantial. I hope. I think.
And actually, and I guess we're stating I did also have some involvement with hooking up Shady
Yes,
with,
you
with
did.
a few of the voice
Yes,
actors
for
in,
those-
in the short as well. So
For those who may not be aware, Chris actually lent his voice to the project in one particular scene. I won't spoil it. You have to go watch the panel video.
and I
and,
wasn't even talking.
see
I
it
mean,
for
like
yourself.
I'm barely in it. I was talking about the other people that I got for you.
No, but I mean that's also true. In addition, you did help me find some wonderful cast for the project, and without your help, I don't think I could have attained the sort of talents that you helped me steer towards. So thank you so much for your contribution, Chris.
You're welcome. I love you, Bo. Yeah, it's,
I love you too, you stupid bastard.
it's super cute. I'm excited to see the final product, as it were. So, but
That's great.
yeah. What else? What else is new? We were talking about the Spyro remake thing happening.
Oh boy!
I am so
I know,
ready.
right?
Yes, yes, please. All of it. Pre-order already. Yes, please.
Give it to my face. If there's a collector's edition, I'm gonna have it. I wish they haven't given. They haven't. I need it. I need it. I need it.
Oh, did they do a collector's edition of Crash?
Haven't announced one. I don't know if they're going to because they didn't do one with Crash. But Spyro's, at least in my personal opinion, kind of a bigger deal.
You
Than
think
even
so?
though Crash did.
I mean,
I think.
I
Well,
don't know.
Crash.
That's hard. That's hard to say.
It's. I think.
No,
it's
no,
pretty
I'm
even.
gonna.
Maybe.
It's no. I'm telling you right now. There's way more hype behind Spyro. I follow like all of these particular news outlets and accounts that are talking about this game. It is like if there's even like obviously in terms of like following accounts and whatnot. Obviously, certain numbers and whatnot may not matter in the long run depending on whatever the game eventually sells when it does come out. But in terms of social media presence, Spyro has 3 times what Crash had when it was first announced. Like. Yeah, it's insane. It's like people that never played Spyro also, I think they're going to be, well, one, they're going to be in for a great game, but two, in terms of just the level of affection people have for Spyro compared to Crash. People love Crash, of course, because Crash still sells like crazy, especially in the UK, US, all that. It's like, I think it's still been in like top 5 in the UK since its release, which is insane. But it's a great game, obviously.
I was always the case that I grew up with Spyro. I never touched Crash, but I knew Crash was pretty big as well.
Well, Crash was
Spyro.
Crash was their was PlayStation's mascot for a time. Like it was their Mario.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Because back in the day, it was like when it was like the big 3 like of that era. It was Nintendo had Mario, Sega had Sonic, Sony had Crash, which was a huge fucking deal, specifically because it was still a Japanese company. The PlayStation had just launched. They wanted a mascot character like Mario and Sonic, and it was a massive thing that like they took an American created character, to be that representation, because it was there was all this like kind of loaded. I don't want to say controversy, but like I guess drama in a sense with the PlayStation, specifically because of just how it like came to be with the whole like basically a betrayal with Nintendo. So
really,
yeah. Well, because I mean you know about that, right? Because it was going to be the Nintendo PlayStation.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember somebody else telling me that.
Yeah,
a while ago. Yeah. I never knew this myself.
Yeah, the PlayStation was originally intended to be the first like disc-based Nintendo system, and they were going to team up. Sony and Nintendo were going to team up, and I remember there's even actually I didn't know this until more recently, but there's apparently. Even some article, I think in maybe some game magazine or whatever, where they announced the Nintendo PlayStation coming soon, partnership between Nintendo and Sony, and excuse me.
That's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's nuts to think about now because back then it's like, wait, really? But yeah, it was how it was going to go, and then. They, Nintendo went behind their backs, and they ended up, not going ahead with that deal, after all. And then, we got, as a result of it, we got the fucking CDI, which was a disaster.
Great console.
Yeah, spawned many a great meme.
spawned a generation of memes.
Yeah. But nonetheless, yeah, and then like in defiance, Ken Kutaragi, accepted the offer from one of the people below him of like, well, fuck it, let's make our own game console. And he was like, we're not a toy company, He's like, yeah, but we could beat Nintendo. Then let's fucking beat Nintendo. Let's do it. Whatever. Fuck it.
I mean, that's a great reason to go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, and now it's arguably the most successful home console as a result of it. So
Yeah, yeah. It outsells. I mean, not the original PlayStation, but like the PS4 outsells the Xbox One, I think, doesn't it?
Well, also I remember because like I didn't understand at the time why the PS3 had done so like poorly, at least in terms of its lifetime, and then I did some research, especially because there were certain games I was interested about, and the PS3 architecture is really bad in comparison to like even just like the PS2, and then of course eventually the PS4. It's completely different, and it was super hard to develop for. The way they built that machine. Yeah, the way they built that machine was like not good. It had like a lot of problems, and it actually made it really hard for people to make games.
Oh, really? That's a shame because I remember being quite fond of that console.
A lot of good games did come out of it, but it's just like, man, like and also I don't remember who was quote unquote out the gate first with their console, but I think just Xbox had the stronger. I'm not sure if it had the stronger lineup, but it definitely had the stronger online for sure at the time.
Yeah.
Before obviously the Xbox One and all that, but yeah, no. And also I only know that because of my obsession with The Last Guardian. I only know that because, like I said, that machine could not handle. It could not handle that game. The PS3 could not handle that game, so I did a bunch of research on the PS3, and yeah, the architecture of that system is jank as hell.
Oh shit.
I guess nonetheless, going back to the original point, I guess I don't know. Like, to me, just because of like Crash's like bigger presence in like the gaming world, I feel like to me it makes more sense that like there's more hype around. There would have been more hype around that. But then again, I mean, he came first, and then it's like, oh, and we're gonna get this also, so like maybe that affects it a little bit. I don't know. I guess it's hard to say like which one is a quote unquote bigger deal necessarily, but.
It really also depends on, like I said, that they have overlapping audiences for like Crash and Spyro, but I can tell you right now, Spyro absolutely has the bigger hype around it, just for the types of games that they were in. Spyro and Crash are two very different games, but they had so much crossover in terms of their companies. It was like they used to do promotion stuff with each other all the time, Insomniac and Naughty Dog.
Weren't they in like the same like building or something?
That I don't know, but I do know we got a bunch of those crossover games because of their relationship, and then like you always have it to where like I think one of the Spyro demos was in like one of the Crash games, and like the vice versa, back in the day, because they had such a good relationship with each other. You would get fun secrets and stuff like that, or at least I don't remember if it was in like the booklet, or you could like find it in the game with like special. Yeah, those companies were so tight knit at the time, but yeah, like I'm just saying, particularly from what I have seen, and also the fact that I'm biased because I love Spyro more than I love Crash. As much as I love Crash, the presence of Spyro, like it is insane how hype people are for this game right now. It is all over the place. Every time a post comes up, it gets thousands of just like reblogs, retweets, people talking about it. It's insane.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered.
Yeah, like I said, if I don't think they're going to do it, but if they do a collector's edition, day one, like no doubt in my mind. I don't know if they're going to, but God, they should, because I've already put my pre-order down for the Resident Evil 2 collection, and that's like $200.
Oh my God, dude! Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so worth it. That game. Well, it's really interesting because like sorry to switch gears, but like really fast, like my introduction to Resident Evil was actually Resident Evil 4. So like I'm going mostly into Resident Evil 2 blind, but I know the history of that game.
Okay.
So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to have like a first time experience with that game for reals, because like I know what the old game looks like. I know who the characters are, and I have a general idea of what that game is. But I never played it. I didn't grow up on that game. My introduction, like I said, was Resident Evil 4 Leon. So I'm really excited to see Babby Leon.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not too surprising because like Resident Evil 4 was like one of the like top like I remember like when it came out, it was getting like 10s like in every fucking game.
Oh, that game was a big fucking deal. Yeah. Like that game is so campy and its story is absolutely ridiculous. But my God, that game plays well. holy shit. And I like the fact that it's so ridiculous. You don't take it too seriously, but that's why I'm kind of really excited for Resident Evil 2, because it's like it's going back to like, oh, a zombie outbreak is actually a big deal. Like, these are scary fucking zombies. Like, this game looks scary. This remake looks terrifying. I've seen like 10 minutes of gameplay and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a problem, but I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, Mike Lucas loves that game. He was, I think he was replaying it like semi-recently. It was just funny because actually Kira was big into it too, because she used to cosplay what's her face, the president's daughter or whatever.
Shit, what was her name?
Sandy,
are you talking about from Resident Evil 4?
Sandy Cheeks. That's all I can fucking think of, because it's Carolyn, what's her face, that plays Sandy from SpongeBob.
What about Ashley?
Yeah. Oh, Ashley. Yeah. That's fucking Sandy.
Resident Evil. Okay, we're talking about Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, but that's Sandy from SpongeBob.
That I did know.
Yeah.
I actually did know that, because I was going back and listening. I'm like, this voice actor sounds really familiar. Well, and the crazy thing right now, also, frickin' the Resident Evil 2 comes out, and then like 3 days later, fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Oh,
and it's like, oh my god, you're not gonna see me for like 2 weeks. Like, I'm disappearing off the internet for like 2 weeks. Like, no, I've been waiting for that game, and then the fact that they put those games right next to each other, January is gonna be insane.
Yeah, just a tad.
Holy shit. Because January and February used to be the month like games would just be kind of dead, but that's not the case anymore. Like any month can be like a big hitter.
January is exciting because then we got the new DBZ movie is going to be coming out that month. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Really?
Yeah. Shadums, what games are you gonna get? What are you looking forward to? Shady.
Oh, sorry. I'm still tweaking audio files, even though they were meant to be done at the convention.
How dare
sorry.
you.
What was your question?
I was asking.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was asking what are you looking forward to game-wise coming up?
Oh, I gotta echo Jordan. I'm absolutely ecstatic for the new Spyro one coming out. I extraordinarily look forward to it. If they're going to do what they did with Crash, which I assume they will, I look forward to the PC edition and playing it like 4K sort of deal. That would be fucking rad. That would be a weekend gun for me. Absolutely. There's a... Oh god, what is... I look forward to the little Cuphead DLC. Well, that's not really a new game, but still, it looks really cool. Gosh, what else is that? I got something on my wish list on Steam. It's like a pixel game with like a sort of 3D environment, and I can't remember the name of it. How do I find it? Oh god, Steam got a new UI. What the hell?
No.
What happened?
What happened?
Here, let me log into Steam. Oh no, it's about what I thought. Okay, no, it looks the same. The Steam.
Like, a week ago?
Oh, I don't notice it. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. It's, like, slightly different?
Yeah.
It's not horribly different, so that's good. But, weird.
I can't find my wish list. Okay, there's a game that I have somewhere on my wish list that I'm really looking forward to. But I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Go up to the top right and where your name is, and then click on your name. And it's just... Oh, no, that says view my wallet. Never mind. I lied.
Oh, wait. I found it. It's... Okay. It's called The Last Night.
Oh, that sounds familiar, I think.
Let me see if they've got, like, a little trailer or something. I think they have one.
Oh, you just reminded me, though. The other thing I'm really excited about... I know, we just keep talking about Spyro. I don't know if you saw what they also are going to be doing with that game, but they're letting you pick between the reignited remix music and the original soundtrack.
Oh, cool.
That's
playing game.
Fucking awesome. Holy shit.
So good! This game is perfect!
I found it.
I found it.
I don't need it.
Oh,
I don't need it. I definitely
I've seen a trailer for this.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, oh my god.
I don't need it.
Yeah, this game looks sick. I forgot about this. Wow. Yeah, this has really incredible pixel art and lighting. Like, holy shit.
No,
Yeah,
guys,
colors.
Shady is not talking about Octopath. He's talking about The Last Night.
Huh? What's Octopath?
Octopath is yeah, that's what I thought. Don't worry, it's another game.
Is it like Octodad?
No, it's not. It's a
That game was pretty
it's
cool.
it's a JRPG, which you don't play those, so I don't know why everybody was thinking that's what you were talking about.
That's not true. I played Grandia 2 and I loved it.
Yeah, but not like lately. You like never
Oh my
talk
god,
about
yes,
JRPGs.
this game. Is this game already out?
No, it's TBA.
Oh man, oh wow, I completely forgot about this. This is, you want to talk about like, the stuff that people have been able to do with pixel art recently has been insane. Like, between this and Octopath, like, oh my god. What company's making I gotta look this up later. Wow. That game looks cool. Like, I'll buy that just off the aesthetic alone.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much sold on the demonstration video.
Edie, have you played Hollow Knight?
Dude, he's gonna be in Hollow Knight. Oh, you
I
guys
just
really
finished
haven't
all the
talked in a long
DLC.
fucking time.
When's
Well, yeah, we haven't.
the new DLC coming out?
Gods and Glory. Oh my god. Okay, so they had it on the Nintendo Treehouse. I don't know if they have an actual date for that yet, but it's apparently supposed to come out this year.
Okay.
And then I'm very excited after that. I mean, that stuff, because apparently that's got, like, they have a built-in lore boss rush mode for that, so it's a boss rush that has context, which is
Wow,
really exciting.
that's great.
Yeah, that's insane. And then after that, I'm really excited because they're finally gonna have the Hornet DLC. So excited for that. And then just after that, they're finally gonna. I mean, that's gonna probably that's their last content pack, and then Hollow Knight's probably just done, which I'm
Right.
totally fine with because they put out 4 content packs, and it's like, wow,
Wow.
for a
In that
$15
case,
game.
I haven't played anything past the base release when it first came out. Because when I
that
got
game.
that, I completed it in about a week. I
But,
really enjoyed it.
Didn't
and
you?
I haven't rebuilt
Didn't you
since.
donate for like one of the like boss tiers? Like, weren't you gonna be like a character in the game or something?
Oh gosh, you know what?
I remember you talking
Last
about
time-
that like a billion
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to them in 2017 February. Last time I spoke to them, and they said
You like
they
you
would
like you
approach
like
me.
wrote music for like your level or something.
No, basically, with that I wrote some music that was inspired by the game,
Oh.
and I shared that with them.
I feel like I remember you saying like, oh,
Because I
I
think-
was like composing my own like my character's theme that was going to be when you fight him or whatever.
Oh, right, yeah. I passed that to them, and they said I would get some creative direction to like the section of the DLC, basically. And I passed that to them, and I was like, obviously I couldn't submit it, but it's like, yeah, maybe something like this kind of mood, sort of thing. And they were like, yeah, we
Interesting.
can take inspiration from that.
I wonder if that showed up at all yet in any of the DLC, or if that's gonna be for the Hornet DLC that they might
know
be
what?
saving. Some.
I don't know. The last time they had communication with me was in 2017, so I actually might want to chase them up about that.
It would, because I mean, you put in a lot for that particular tier, so I would just poke and be like, hey, what's up with that? No, but oh man, like if you haven't played any of the DLC packs, like the other ones, fucking do that, because like especially the Grim Troop DLC is really good, and it has like a really good boss fight too.
Oh, sick. I haven't played any DLC. I only played the base release when it first came
'cause
out.
they-
So
they
it sounds like to
added-
me like there's like basically another whole game to it.
At least another good like few hours for sure.
that's
The
sick.
Grim Troop, yeah, the Grim Troop doesn't take very long, but man, like that's a huge lore dump, and like you said, a really cool hard boss, and I love his design. He's really cool. And then yeah, they added 2 dream bosses, which obviously the dream fights are like the hardest fights in the game, other than
Right.
just the actual final. You got the true ending, right?
I think so.
You fought the
definitely
Radiants,
I
right?
got like different. It's been so long, Jordan. I think I definitely fought for all the endings, if I remember. I think
Okay,
I got the ending that I got initially, and then I checked it, and I was like, "What? There's more? Okay." Then I kept playing, and I tried to get the other one.
Damn it.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, actually, tell you what, I'll send this to you isolated, Jordan, as a sort of. Wait. Oh, I need to add you, motherfucker.
Oh, I see. I
Man,
get
oh,
it. Jordan,
shit.
Jordan gets sent a cool thing. I don't fucking get it. All right.
Well, it's okay. I'll share it here then.
Do you like the game Hollow Lad, Chris?
Hollow Lad.
Hollow Lad.
Is that you jokingly saying Hollow Knight?
Yes.
I've not played it. I know it's good. I know I should play it, but I have not played it.
We've been planning. Okay. You know what? I bet you they're saving it for the Hornet DLC, because like I haven't seen anything close to what you originally had for that.
I remember, dude. You did all the little doodles and stuff. Do you? Still
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I still have it.
No, can I see them, please?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you don't have them?
No, Chris, you don't understand, because I was in call with Jordan for several hours while I was composing music.
I know. I remember when this happened. That's why I brought it up.
I lost that. But that was so fucking cool. I really enjoyed those evenings, and I remember that little shaman that you designed, and I need to see that again.
Dude, I literally
Oh, yeah,
opened
no,
up.
I-
I opened up this call with, oh no, because I remember when we used to fucking all talk more.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But I think I still have that audio recording too.
Yeah.
What
there was-
audio
and we
recording?
did a Vine.
Where's-
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Well,
where I was.
I had.
listening-
Well, no. I had.
I hate Discord so much. I did a Vine where like I think I was like, "Hey guys, we have to get Tome episode whatever the fuck done by whenever," and then we just hear both of you guys in sync going, "Oh no!"
I think
was-
I remember this. Yeah.
There was that, and then there's also I have an old recording I think of you making a dolphin noise.
That probably sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were doing. That was when you would do
Yeah.
fucking bottles. Oh, no,
Bo- no,
yeah.
Snorkel.
Snorkel.
Snorkel the dolphin.
It was like if I remember correctly, you were doing like a quack 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 quack. It was just recorded over and over and over. And over.
Yeah, that sounds like something I do. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think in my
I
like
probably threw
Skype
that in the-
received files, I still have the fucking samples of you going.
That's the one I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
That's right. I have the shady.
Shady.
Yep, I remember that.
That was Shady Coon.
Shady Coon.
I still have those. I still have those fucking. I haven't looked at this folder in a while, but no, I still have those. I still have those old line sketches I did too.
Oh my god. I need to see it. Dude, don't say that you have them and not show that shit. Come on.
Okay, give me a second. First, and I gotta find it because I put that other stuff in like a secret folder. I just don't remember where I put it.
Secret folder.
Folder.
Every artist has a secret folder.
Oh my God! Don't tell them about mine with all those naked pictures of you, Shady.
Everybody's got those. It's okay.
Oh, okay, you whore.
And there's the lions, and then fucking.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Well, I wish anyone could see these.
I think that.
Can I show these on the stream?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever.
Okay.
Make him so
That's,
pretty.
they're like 3 years old.
Look,
or
it's
something, I don't
Shady.
remember.
It's Shady as a fucking lion. He's like,
Lion.
Rower, in you, Pendy.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are. God, yeah,
Wait,
I drew those.
did I show-
I remember. I drew those in a.
Sorry.
I drew those in a Skype call because it was before when I think you were testing out people to do like those drawings for you for your YouTube videos.
Yeah, actually, it was also a case of, I think back then I had a little website and I wanted him to sort of mascot it. And I was looking
Yeah.
for basically some artists to do some stuff for me. Yeah, and you did this as a sort of test piece that it was fucking insane that you want this quality, dude. I still love this.
No, it's fine. Like I enjoyed doing it at the time for sure.
The fucking rock on hand gesture with a paw. That's great.
I wish I drew stuff like that recently. I haven't drawn anything funsy for a while because other than just like my still working on music video stuff. So.
Oh, can you share?
Oh.
Nope.
I'm sorry, that stuff is actually super duper secret because we're gonna be releasing that this year. We're very close to being done with it though. I've told.
Oh, I see. Okay, well you got to link me out when it's up and ready for viewing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think this is probably our best video for sure. I mean, considering also we've worked
great.
A year and a half on it.
Hey, Jordan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Where was it?
Jordan, did I'm pretty sure. No, I'm definitely sure I told Shady this story, but I don't think I told you this. In one of my first years of living out in California, excuse me, I forget who it was, but somebody in like my friend group of like other like voice actor people or whatever. I think it was Ben Diskin. Ben Diskin hadn't seen Lion King 2, so we got like a group of people together. And we were like, let's watch Lion King 2. And so it was like me and Ben and Bosco, Xander, Kira, maybe somebody else, can't remember. Maybe Tomar was there. And we watched Lion King 2. And when we got up to have you seen the movie, Jordan?
Lion King 2? Absolutely.
Yeah. So the song I was just doing, the Inupendi bit, when it's the very last part and fucking Kovu and Kiara are like floating down on the goddamn what's it called, the fucking like parasail
the cloud
thing, and it's just like down Inupendi, down Inupendi, and I started fucking chanting for affinity for affinity.
Yeah, I remember this shit.
I love that movie. I really love that movie.
I do remember also why, but I don't know, Shady, if you want to go into it, but I remember now actually the reason why, what led to us, like, let's watch Lion King 2, like, the conversation of, like, what it was about.
Right.
But I don't know if you
No, I don't recall if you're looking for me to lead you somewhere on this.
A thing that you and Bosco did. God.
Oh, that fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me give him a minute.
Yeah, no, because when I'm thinking like, me and Bosco, Jesus, I haven't seen the guy in 3 years, and I'm thinking, well, we had
before that.
We had that sort of, what is it? You're in a simulation. That was a thing between me and him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah.
We don't need to go into that.
Oh, I don't mind. Fuck it. It was fun. It was. Stupid.
You tell the audience about it then.
It was a fucking Lion King 2 fandom, and I played Zira.
You played Zira. And Kovu, right?
No.
No?
No, I didn't.
Wait, who was Kovu in it?
No. I am not sure.
Oh my god. I thought you did.
I
no, you did Kovu on that parody thing you made.
Yes. And then. Yeah.
And, well, Bosco was Simba, which led to also us constantly being like, Kiara, I don't want you talking to him. I want to talk to him.
Fucking hell, Dad. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. You gotta come fucking visit LA again, dog.
Poof. Here I come.
Yeah. I know, you went to fucking Germany! Whatever!
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, but I was invited, dude. That's very different.
You're invited to California. I just can't buy you a fucking plane ticket. Pardon me.
Well, then that's not the same, I'm afraid.
Suck my dick.
I would, but you have to buy me a ticket.
God damn it.
I found them.
Love me. Shut the fuck up.
My voice is hoarse.
Oh my god, I could not find this fucking folder. I found your thing.
My thing? Oh god. I could never find my thing. I'm glad you did.
Shit, because you're so fucking fat.
Found the thing. 1 second.
Okay.
I want to talk to him.
There you go.
Oh my god, memories! These are so cute.
In the corner.
These are so
Oh
fucking cute.
yeah! What the fuck bug were you?
We turned the lion into like a bug thing.
Yeah, like a little lion shaman sort of deal. That was what I submitted as an idea.
It's an idea. Here was my idea.
Yeah, because I got creative control over like how I wanted the boss to be and the origin and like the. Oh god, what did I do? I think actually, if I remember correctly, I made it as a fetch quest. I explained this to Jordan, so if this sounds right with you, Jordan, you have to let me know. But I think it was a fetch quest where the shaman was like his left arm was in some part of a dungeon, his right arm, left leg, right leg. It's kind of like Exodia, for the lack of a better explanation. And then once you had all of these pieces together, then you fought him, and that was like the collection of it. But the way, based on the email I've sent you, Jordan, that you read, my thought is when they say it's going to be the most integral part, I think they mean like the whole DLC. So that means like maybe it's a final boss or something, because you could feasibly have that fetch quest participate in any part of the game. You know, if it's just an item.
If it's going to be in any pack, I believe it's going to be in Hornet's DLC, because like hers is going to be an entirely separate like campaign, and that's the only piece of Hollow Knight that's left after Gods and Glory. And I know Gods and Glory has its own bit of lore with like a lore boss rush mode, for all the existing bosses. So that if anything, your stuff is probably going to be showing up in Hornet's campaign.
Okay. Well, I look forward to that. I haven't had communication, so
I would throw them an email just being like, "Hey, it's been a while. What's up?"
Yo, what is up?
Yo, what the fuck,
Yo,
dude?
My dog.
Dude,
yo,
what
my
the
follow hollows. What is up?
What is up, my hollow homies?
Oh man,
my hollow homies. That's the quickest way to get fucking blacklisted from that email list.
What is up, my hollow homie dog, son?
Like this kid backed us. What did he say? Hollow homies. Yeah, no, give him his money back.
We're putting him on blast.
5,000 or whatever.
By the way,
it wasn't. No, Jesus Christ. No.
By the way,
no.
Shady.
Yes.
I think next year, if you know, if I'm not like ungodly fucking busy, I think I kind of want to really do the Thomas April Fool's thing. that we've been like talking about for
just
fucking
let me know
ever.
when that's happening.
Yeah,
I
do have actually. I do have a
new.
I have a new concept for it that I think might be a little bit like less. Because here's the thing. Originally, I wanted to be like really elaborate and make like our own fucking episode, but like it's really hard for like anybody on Earth to fucking edit that footage because it's like everything is constantly moving. But I found something recently where, and maybe it was from like one of the Blu-ray releases or something, but basically somebody put up a bunch of the like season 1 episodes with just the sound effects and the music and all of Ringo's voiceover taken out. So what I think might be funny...
no narration.
Yeah. So it's just the music and sound effect. So what I think might be funny, and also what would probably be infinitely fucking easier to edit, so it would not take like 8,000 goddamn years to make this fucking thing. Because I never like to spend like that much time on my April Fool's videos because I'm usually in the middle of doing something more important at the time that I'm going to do them. Nonetheless, but I think what would be funny is if we just like took one of the episodes that like already exists, like and like do it as it is, like still do the same like story or whatever. But, like, just make everything, like, really fucking, like, hoarse British. Like, hurry up, you, said Gordon. Hurry the fuck up yourself, you fucking git, said Thomas.
Just really, like, explicit British.
Yeah, and I want all of the trained voices to just be, like, you know, like you and X and Martin, like, all the British guys.
Right. Sure.
And I'll just be like, this. I'll probably like write like a draft of it and then like make it even more British.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
All the British homies.
God, my dad will fucking adore that.
Yeah, because get off your ass. Get off your ass. You're sitting on your Larry. Fuck you, you fucking lemon. What are you doing?
Oh man, I think I was like, oh god, I think I was like in a fucking reminiscent. Maybe you saw this, but I was in a reminiscent mood about shit, and I tweeted like, here's my headcanon Thomas cast, and it was all the fucking British guys, and I think I had like Masako as Percy, and then like I had fucking X as James, and he was like, hold on a fucking second, mate. You can't let me go through my whole life of being called Thomas and being made fun of for having my name be fucking Thomas and not have me be fucking Thomas.
I mean, it's a valid argument, I would
It's true,
argue.
but I was also like, dude, but your twattiness is so perfect for James. Like, I can't imagine anybody else. He's like, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. But
I tell you what, the best British dialogue that you're going to get is if you give a base storyline of what the action is you want to happen, and then it's improvised as British.
Yeah.
That is the most British way you're going to get it. It's extraordinarily dry.
Yeah.
Get off your ass. Don't be a twat.
Don't be a twat, you fucking... I like git. I like you fucking git.
You're such a git. Yeah, well, you're a knob, mate, you know, so we don't win every battle we get. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, why didn't I make Alpha British?
That'd be really
Because
funny.
then it wouldn't be a character, it would just be me doing banter
That's true.
for 20 minutes.
Shall we?
And at that point, I might as well try and get myself a solid 5 minutes and go stand-up.
Did you ever consider doing that?
No, why the fuck would I do that? You would get ripped on by all your friends. Why the fuck do you think you're so funny?
Oh, I don't know, man. Whatever.
I don't know.
I thought
Maybe.
about it for like a minute. Like I thought, oh, maybe I'll do like a stand-up routine, like a fucking anime convention or something. But like, it's such a fucking like art that like I wouldn't even fucking know where to begin.
Well, you would get on the stage with the microphone and you would talk.
Right,
That's where
shut
you
the
would
fuck
begin.
up, you
I
piece of
would
shit.
assume. I don't know. I think maybe I could write something. I think I could maybe give myself a good 5 minutes of confident material.
Yeah.
I think it would be more the execution and delivering it that would be the problem. I think I could stand behind my writing. It's more like I'm not playing an actor now. I'm presenting myself, trying to be funny. That's very different.
I mean, yeah, but also like comedians are often like kind of just exaggerated versions of themselves, like to begin with, most of the time. You know.
Yeah, they certainly can be, but I guess I would not want that sort of idea of a performance. I don't know. I think maybe I would have to actually write it knowing that I'm doing stand-up, and then I would recognize a style that I could do with it.
Yeah.
Because writing and the performance have to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Especially when it's on stage and shit. You know,
Well,
it's not like...
it's funny because like when I write shit now, like most of the time I like if I don't already know who is going to be in the cast or whatever, like, you know, or have like enough of an idea, I tend to fucking like, you know, I write with like voices in mind, like while I'm doing dialogue, and like especially I'm so fucking picky, so like if I get to if I can direct it also, if I can do the voice direction also, then like I often sometimes even will write gags and certain like bits of dialogue and delivery like that it has to be like a very specific way, and then like I'll really try to like get that read out of.
Sure.
Even when we were doing Tome, like I was like, okay, like this part needs to be this certain way to like sell this joke or to put emphasis on this specific thing that they're talking about in this, you know, conversation or whatever, you know.
Right.
And it's tough because like sometimes that can be limiting, and I don't want to be limiting necessarily to the actors, but like I don't know, it's.
Well, you know, if you're writing and you have a certain delivery and certain sort of execution you're going for, and you're the director, then it's your job to make sure you get that execution and delivery you're looking for.
Well, when you fucking
But
put
I
it like
understand both
that,
sides.
aren't you just a fucking smarty pants?
I think that's probably the most business way you can look at it, most professional way to look at it.
Is that you're a
'Cause-
fucking smarty pants?
What? Well, my job, any job as a voice actor, is to give you the fucking read you
No,
want.
no,
So
no.
where's the,
I'm
I
just-
don't understand
I'm
the
just
fucking
giving-
winch.
I'm just giving you shit, you fucking idiot. Oh my god.
I know. You're just fucking moaning. Dude, you'd be great as British.
Ladies,
I'd
you're
be
both
great at
beautiful.
British.
You'd be great at doing British, yeah, because you have the knack for just running.
You
your
know,
fucking
actually,
mouth.
I just had an audition for something today, and like it was a character that like I was like, oh, you know what? I could actually make this character British, and so I tried it, and I did. I
Did you
did.
do Harry Potter?
No, I didn't do. No, it was more like who am I comparing to? I don't know. I know I had somebody specific in mind, but I can't remember who it was. But I did something like that.
Right.
I can't remember.
Oh God, you just reminded me. You ever seen that short clip of that guy getting smacked in the face that says, "Oh, I can't believe you've done this."
I can't believe you've done it.
That
Yeah.
is an amazing. That video lifts my heart 1,000 miles every time I see it.
It lifts your
Fucking
heart.
love that video.
Dude, you can hear the break of trust. You can just see it. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Just the fact that it's so short too just gets me every time.
Can't believe you've done
I
this.
can't believe you done this. He's just so fucking like insulted. He's like,
Dude, it just slapped he just happy slapped the fucking guy on camera.
Well, and I love the fact that it's so low key. It's not even just like, I can't believe you've done this. Like, no, I can't believe you've done this.
I truly can't believe you fucking done this. You fucking cunt.
It's a hell of a thing to say after you get twatted in the fucking
Twatted.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't. Don't say can't. That's a bad word, Shady Coon.
Actually, not in British vocabulary.
Oh,
Land.
that's like a low-level curse word.
The same as our slang for cigarette.
Oh yeah, let's not go there.
Well,
please.
isn't that
You know what's
Oh,
funny?
yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there's this one character in Dragon Ball Z that they just made Australian in the dub because they just felt like it at the time. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But in one of the video games, excuse me, he says, "Don't play stupid with me, wanker." And then in like later releases of it, they cut it off. So it's like, "Don't play stupid with me." Because they were like, "Oh right."
why did they do that?
Well, because wanker is a curse.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it. I know that. I'm just saying, like, that's really unfortunate. 'Cause
It's
really
like the
Chris,
equivalent
I
of
think
saying like a jerk off, you know?
Yeah, but Chris, I think I told you this. There's an episode of Powerpuff Girls where there was the mayor. I can't remember the context. He had something, and then it was like it was like it was a device that was basically going to blow up, and he didn't know, and he was like, I got the little bugger, I got it. That was cut in the UK edition.
Oh
Bugger.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was another one. There was the episode with the fucking Professor Dick or whatever with like the fake Powerpuff Girls that he was like producing, and he like turns into like a big mutant or something. And he's slapping them away, and he's like, "Get away from me, you little something!" And I think they like redid. Because we've had to do that on KO. I remember there was. I think it's okay for me to say this. There was an episode we did where Daryl, one of the robots, is like smacking away the characters, and it was. I think he was like, "You filthy mongrels" or something. So I think it was like maybe it was mongrels, and then we were told like, "Hey, yeah, so we got to pick that up because apparently in Europe it's like not okay to say that or whatever." I was like, "Oh, okay." so we redid it.
Really?
But yeah. I remember. I think Regular Show had another one that was like that. It might have been something as basic as like idiot that they had to like. But sometimes, yeah, like for different territories, like other English-speaking territories, we have to like redo shit depending on the situation.
Dude, I watched an old episode of Rugrats.
Yeah.
Probably like season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And there was a line Angelica said that I can't believe like today it just feels like it wouldn't happen. But she said I can't remember the episode detail exactly, but they're basically in the North Pole and they're like trying to find Santa or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, no factory, no elves, not even a reindeer turd.
Wait, did she say that? Holy shit!
Yes.
Wow. Well, okay, I'll tell you this much. I remember this because I never forgot this. I couldn't believe it. The episode where Spike runs away, and it opens up with like it's like in the rain, and Stu's like he's already like ran away somewhere, and Stu's like looking for him, and
right.
He comes back in, and I remember this like word for fucking word. Dee Dee's like I'm so worried. Spike's never done something like this. And then Stu just like lists off a bunch of things that like he had done before that was like that. to like prove the point.
Right.
But there's this one where and that one time that he chased the insert family name of neighbors something whatever the hell it was, and then he's like, I haven't been able to face hell of it since, and I'm like, could they just do that? Like, was that okay?
Back in the day, I'm sure they could. Absolutely.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it was. I'd never heard it. And I mean, Hey Arnold got away. Hey Arnold would say like crap and freaking and stuff like that once in a while, which even that was pushing it at the time. But no, hell was rare. That was very rare for kid stuff back then.
I've noticed that I don't really watch a lot of today's cartoons, admittedly, or a lot of TV at all. But it surprises me to see like regular show has like pissed off and sort of deal.
Well, because here's the thing. See, because I remember when this was like beginning, that era of like because it was like Adventure Time and regular show, and then because it was right after Chowder and Flapjack happened, and then there was that like brief second where like, oh no, they're gonna put live action shit on Cartoon Network because the fucking head executive or something changed. Or this is like 10 years ago, and then then somebody else changed overhead or whatever, something like that, and then they decided to go a different direction, and and actually this kind of paved the way for a lot of stuff now. Is then they were like, hey, why don't we try making Cartoon Network shows that are at this kind of in-between state of like, they're not quite regular daytime kiddie hours of Cartoon Network, but they're not quite Adult Swim, and see if we can push the boundary a little more. Because regular show, they had like, they say breasts in some episode. I think they said chesticles or like lady pecs or something like that. Yeah.
Fucking
and then
what?
yeah, and then like what was the other one? Adventure Time had some stuff like that too, where like, oh, we can get away with this or whatever. But excuse me. But that was the beginning of that sort of like era of like, hey, let's try this because like our audience is evolving and they might want to see slightly more mature quote unquote stuff. So why not? Let's give it a shot. And then it proved to work pretty well, all things considered. So
fair enough.
But it's just interesting because like, just to see that.
To watch back it's weird to watch back on something like as early as you and I remember it as kids and see how much it's changed over the industry and just over time and stuff. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's cool because like I don't know, a lot of people. Vivian, who I just saw her since she came out here recently. She was talking on Facebook, I think, recently about how, like, man, everybody on the internet is so, like, negative about animation because everybody seems to be in this mindset of, like, the old stuff is the only good stuff and animation sucks now and whatever, whatever, and which is stupid, and I hate that shit. But, like, I don't know. I feel like we have so much more now, like, all across the board. There's, like, there's so many different kinds of animation. There's so much content for people to fucking enjoy. It's like, why bitch about it? I don't know. I don't get it sometimes.
Everybody's got their favorites and their preferences.
And look, I love the old stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean that like the new stuff is bad. But people seem to just fucking be so pessimistic. I saw the fucking Teen Titans Go movie. And I thought it was great. I
didn't even know they had a movie.
Yeah, it just came out in theaters a little while ago. It's great. It's like genuinely fucking really funny.
Are you talking about necessarily 2D animation or all animation?
I guess just maybe in general to some extent.
Yeah, I mean, I just got back from seeing The Incredibles 2, and hell, it was gorgeous, and it was really
so
enjoyable
good.
to see. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Just a heads up, Chris. I've got like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to be making my leave.
I can't fucking believe you've done this.
Hey, Shady.
Hi, Jordan.
I have since you probably haven't seen this, Chris has, but I can show you one thing I put on my Tumblr.
What up?
There's a fun little update.
Click. Oh, it's so pretty. Holy shit.
Now we're getting into final compositing, so I'm really excited. We're putting effects in this one.
That is gorgeous. Oh, there's a HD option. That's even better. Dude, this looks so fucking rad. Oh my god.
I'm really. Those are that's my friend Crescent's 2 of her backgrounds. Those are done in Flash.
Oh, I remember these. Nice Spyro icon, nerd.
I was about to comment on him. His little fucking smirk.
I know. Oh, there's so many screenshots to pick from. It's great. Like that is the best Spyro. Go back to Spyro again. The best Spyro model I have ever seen. Period. Like nothing will top that.
He's very cute.
Nothing.
Gotta admit, they have made him very, very cute.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you one more thing. Oh my god. I'm really excited now.
What up?
Spyro the
Spyro the
Talking.
Dargan.
I'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
Spyro the Dargan.
Shh. Okay, never mind. Stop talking. I found it.
All right.
Holy shit.
Fucking watch that. It's only 27 seconds, but you want to see an upgrade?
Nesta! Oh my god. Let's see.
I'll see this.
Good. Look how good that redesign is.
Jesus Christ.
Listen to his voice.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons.
Oh, they got Clancy Brown back.
Then find the balloonist.
Mhm.
Great.
Transport you to the next world.
Man, why the fuck? Ugh, you know what? Never mind. Ugh. I was gonna complain about something, but I don't want to be mean. That's cool though.
I'm so happy they got so many voices back as they did.
The fact that they
Especially
got
Tom.
fucking the fact that they got fucking Tom, that was my big one. I mean, and also
Yeah,
I'm really
for sure.
I'm really excited though because I think they got Hunter's voice actor back too.
Oh, that'd be fucking great.
I mean, I think that they're all still
I mean-
doing stuff, so I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get them.
Well, you know, it depends on.
I'm interested to know how Ripto's going to sound.
We know what Ripto looks like from his concept art,
Well,
so
who,
that's really
who,
exciting.
Who,
He
play,
looks really-
who played Ripto back in the old one?
It was the same person who played Moneybags, I believe. Or actually, no,
Moneybags
that
had a
might have
couple
been
different voices, I think, didn't he?
Hunter.
Because Spyro,
I know
Spyro
they shared
wasn't
quite
even,
a few roles.
Spyro wasn't even Tom Kenny in the first one. I think it was Carlos
No,
Alazraqui.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
In
Yeah.
like the very
he
first
was
one.
he was only 2 and 3.
Yeah. Nasty Narc is Michael
But
J.
the fact
Gow.
that the fact that they
Let's see. And Clancy
yeah,
Brown
no,
is like a shit ton
he
of
sounds
them.
great. He sounds like a day hasn't even passed though in terms of like
See.
reprising this role. I'm
Ripto.
so excited.
Great.
Ripto was played by Greg Berger. Oh, I like him. Oh, he was the same guy that played Hunter.
Right.
Oh well,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Then he's probably gonna reprise that role too.
Well, if
Moneybags
Hunter's
was
confirmed, then for sure.
Moneybags was played by the guy who was the butler from what the fuck's it called? Shit.
Oh my
Big O.
fucking god! Did they seriously release this as a teaser?
What?
Yes.
What?
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
Trouble with the trolley,
The
eh,
trolley,
Spyro?
eh?
What level is this? Harbor?
That's shit, Seaside Harbor or something.
It
Oh, I
looks
forgot that.
so
Damn it!
Fucking pretty.
Trouble with the trolley.
Fucking
eh?
bird.
So,
Trouble
they
with
put-
the
they-
trolley.
got a couple more. Let me see if I can find a couple more. They also released one for Glimmer, which is Spyro 2. They had a couple different ones too. Actually, they had gameplay for Glimmer, which looked beautiful.
What's the level in number 2 where it's like the cannons and the birds?
That's this one.
No.
The Seaside Harbor.
No. It's like it's kind of like it's almost like
Oh,
the birds are like at war. They got like helmets and shit.
Oh, it's no,
Is
it's
it
the
Zephyr?
opposite of this level because it was Zephyr. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to do the Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo mission. Yeah,
Oh man.
if he wasn't so short.
This is like when my
get
friends like
married.
talk about The Simpsons, and I wish I could speak this language because you sound like you're having a great time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
you
no,
like,
they
this is-
had
this is
some
what I'm-
wonderfully silly voiced NPCs in that level in particular.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, if you're talking about like one of the biggest differences between like if you're talking about like what makes Crash good versus what makes also Spyro good. Spyro, like Crash had a lot of really cool characters, but Spyro had so many fucking characters. Like
Yeah.
really interesting characters that even if they only had short amounts of dialogue, they had so much character. And so like to see that, like, this is basically the way this Spyro looks and sounds is basically what my brain as a child imagined it to be. So, like, and I think that's probably true for a lot of people. It's just like, oh, this is just what my brain imagined this to be. Now I get to see it in full, like, HD glory.
Hey, by the way, Shady, if you take a look at the stream real quick, I have just finished up the battle sprites for this character, Abombaton. You can take a look at him.
The Rubit.
The Rubit. He's got... Oh, god damn it, I keep fucking forgetting. Hold on.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I fucked up something. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So he's a cybernetic infernal brawler, I believe. And he can shoot his arms as missiles, and he can fire big fireballs in the sky and rain down nuclear blasts and shit. He'll just give you a real bad time, a real bad time for you. Excuse me.
That sure is a robot, man.
It sure
Look at
is.
him go.
I need to use the bathroom again real quick, but Shady, are you gonna head off or?
Yeah, I'm going to be making my way. But thank you for having me. Dude.
Yeah, dog.
Jordan, it's always lovely to hear from you again.
Thanks for coming in.
Wait, can we talk? Can we talk about Spyro for 5 more minutes while Chris is away?
I'll be right back. Here I go.
Yeah, I'll hang. Yeah, what up?
It's 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me grab something else. Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, chat. I know this is probably not super interesting, but oh my god, I haven't talked to this man in like, what is it, like a year? Maybe 2?
It's true. It's been a while. Let me see.
That shit.
Oh, is this Sunny Beach?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh man, I can't wait to hopefully save some baby turtles.
Oh my, yeah, no, the baby turtles that keep going into the fucking pot for some goddamn reason.
But you know what? Why don't we make that game and then give you a second version that's even harder? That's like... Fuck that minigame.
That's a great idea, Jordan. You're promoted. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Oh, throws out window. Oh god, what else did they have? Yeah, no, but fucking Nestor. Oh, that made me so like he looks so good. And then like they, there's too much. I can't.
Fucking ready for this. Yo, did they get?
And the crazy.
Did they get Copeland
go
to remix the instrumentals?
He is part of the team, I believe. I don't know if he solely did it, but he was in the Comic-Con panel, so he clearly has some like input on this.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, they have a thing where yeah, you can switch the music. You can do the remix music, or you can have the original soundtrack. It's already in the game.
Dude, that's reminding me. I still really want that that low poly mode on ukulele. I want to play it again with that version of it.
Yo, that shader's meant to be coming out pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, I know they had a Kickstarter update about it like semi recently.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do this, but if there was a really cool little side thing, like obviously not story wise, because like they're sticking to the originals, but I really would like if they just let you play as Cinder for fun.
I like that, like the Coco mode.
Like a sort of skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of
Yeah. I would totally be down for that. Like, because it's like I like Cinder. Her game isn't super great, but
my favorite vacation spot, Coco mode. Sorry.
Yeah, that was. I really appreciated that they let you do that, though.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I was happy to have that in there.
I also like that they gave Coco more personality in her animations.
Oh yeah, the fucking like the selfie like tongue sticking out thing.
Yeah,
just pretty funny.
Man. Anyway, I know you gotta go, Shady, and I probably have to go too. Then
no,
I know you're basically
don't leave
done
me.
with Chris, right?
Don't leave me.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I gotta make my bail, but I mean, if you're streaming again at some point later tomorrow, then we can, we can arrange.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be busy, but I'll be back streaming again. I think Thursday, so I'll try to hit you guys up again.
Sure. Well,
Don't be strangers to each other, dog.
Yeah.
Well, I have him on Discord now, and I use my Discord more than I use my Skype.
Yeah, I'm absolutely the same way. I think I use it for the sake of keeping in contact with people who use it, and I don't know that many.
It's all good. I still check my Skype though.
Cough,
yeah.
cough. I'm one of them.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I can't believe you've done
I will
this.
see you fine folks later. Okay. You take care of yourselves, and it's been a lovely
Shady, I
evening.
can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done that.
See you later. Oh, Lord.
All right, I'm gonna wind down my Spyro talk before I explode.
No, that's okay. By the way, you just reminded me of something.
Yes.
This one artist I follow. Oh my god, this is whatever. Okay, they made this comic. They made this comic when the Spyro trilogy was coming out, and they saw the animation that Coco does when she's doing like the thing I was talking about before, where she does like the selfie thing and like sticks her tongue out. And so they do this comic where Coco's like, she's with Aku Aku the mask, and she's like, Aku Aku, come take a selfie with me. And you see from like the side, they're like doing it. It's all like cute and playful or whatever. And then it shows the fucking photo that they just took, and Aku Aku looks like really creepy and like realistic, and Coco's like tongue sticking out looks like that, like, what does that call that, like the ahegao face with like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and then the last comic is them just looking at the phone with a picture, and they just look fucking terrified.
Jesus Christ. No, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that thing in particular, but that sounds great.
It's pretty funny.
What? Speaking of also good, like, if there's one thing I really loved in the Crash Insane trilogy, it's is it Uka Uka? Is the other one?
Yeah, the evil one. Yeah.
Yeah. His design and animation, especially in most of his cutscenes as well, is like really damn good. And just the way they redesigned him, he's so expressive. Like his old concept art, it looks so good. Yeah,
he's awesome.
And I love what they did with the final boss battle music for Crash 3 is probably one of my favorite remix pieces of music in that game.
Oh, where they're like fighting, and it's like the masks are dueling with each other, and you're fighting Cortex.
Yeah, the remix for that is so much more intense than the original.
Yeah, that whole entire deal was great. Actually, you know what? Actually, now I remember, because this was originally why I brought it up. That panel with all the Spyro original staff or whatever. They were talking about a little bit about the Insane trilogy, and they were like, "Yeah, we think Crash 1 like sucks." Like looking back on it, but they were like, "But we saw that the remake is like the remake of Crash 1 in this trilogy thing is more like Crash 2, which is better. So we're happy about that." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a nice compliment."
Yeah, because it is like Crash 1 is definitely, I mean, because it was the first as well, it was definitely the weakest of the three. Crash 2 is, I feel like, the best game of the three.
Most.
Even though there's a lot I love about 3 in terms of its presentation and gameplay, but I feel like 3 was a tiny bit too easy compared to 2. But yeah, 2 is a solid game, like, absolutely. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the Insane trilogy. Like that, I knew the second, or I knew in my heart until it was actually announced, and I was like, oh my god! But I knew in my heart that the second that game did well, like really well, I was like, we're getting Spyro. There's no way that I'm doing Spyro.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people probably thought that.
Well, they clearly had to have it in production even before, like, obviously Crash came out.
Yeah.
It's like Spyro's coming out so soon in compared to when it was announced.
Yeah.
They knew.
Excuse me! God! Shut up, Chris. Anyway. Jesus. What the fuck was I saying? Shit, what was I fucking just talking about? Oh, yeah, I was gonna also say, apparently Crash Team Racing was them trying to, like, kill the franchise. Legit, they were like, yeah, we were done. Like, by the time that we got to, we reached Crash 3, we were like, we're done. So we wanted to kill it. So we were like, how do we kill it? Let's make a kart racer, and then it did really well.
And it's like, you guys, he's like, oh no, we're trying to make a bad thing. Oh, whoops, we accidentally made a good thing.
Oh yeah. He also there was another.
You know what?
What?
That would be hype. That would be so hype if they did a remake for Crash Team Racing.
I feel like that's less likely to happen. I think, to be honest, but I did like that game. That game was pretty okay.
I do like the irony of like trying to kill something and then it turns out amazing.
Yeah. Or making something that you put like quote unquote little to no effort into, but like, but then it ends up being great or whatever. Oh, actually, on another Crash Team Racing, there was. Do you remember? There was a show on that Game Trailers did. It was called Pop Fiction.
Oh, yes. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they would dissect like gaming mysteries and myths and stuff. There was they were doing one about can you unlock nitrous oxide in Crash Team Racing or whatever, which you couldn't. But they interviewed one of the original Naughty Dog staff, who was a designer at the time, and he was talking about we wanted to, but like he was kind of too difficult, and we had to design his stage, the final boss stage that you fight against him, and specifically to be like bigger so that he would have enough room to like move around, but like he doesn't work in the other ones. And then he threw in a little bit of extra piece of trivia where he's like, when we were making the game, when we were like doing a prototype for it, we actually did we made a map, like a replica map of Crescent Island from Diddy Kong Racing.
My God!
Just to like make sure that it worked, and just because hey, here's like a kart racer level that's fun. Let's just replicate it and then try our engine in it or whatever. And he's like, obviously we couldn't put it in the game, but it's probably somewhere in the rare archive, the Naughty Dog archives somewhere in storage. And I was like, oh my God. Somebody make a fucking Diddy Kong Racing Crash Team Racing mod. And now we got
now we got
fucking Sonic Team Sonic Racing.
Those games confuse me immensely because why is Sonic in a car?
I mean, here's the thing. I played.
Why?
I played fucking what's it called? I played Sonic All Stars Racing. The transformed one with like the shifting cars. It was pretty good. It was like actually okay.
Yeah, I don't deny that those are like you can have a good game like that. I'm just like such a weird set of characters to use in terms of like you're faster on your feet. Why are you in a car?
Yeah.
I acknowledge like I'm not one of those people. It's like it's bad because of that. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that new one though, being only Sonic characters. That seems a little weird.
No, I mean they've really always just mainly been like it's Sonic characters, and then also here's a couple other Sega characters I guess thrown in. So like, and then with this is one where it's like we get to just focus on having like other Sonic characters, including ones that haven't been playable in these before, like Rouge and.
Sure, I just think that those other characters actually were probably a big selling point for some other people, though.
Maybe, but
it just feels weird not
even when it's just Sonic, it's not like they can't fucking sell copies of it. So.
Sure. I'm just saying, like, it's a weird business decision, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not interested in picking that one up, so I'm probably gonna pass on it, even though I'm sure it'll be fine.
Good.
Yeah.
I got too many other games on my list of just like Jesus Christ, I need to play these.
Yeah, dude, I need to play Jesus Christ also.
Jesus Christ All Stars.
That's the sequel to Jesus Christ Superstar.
Exactly. Oh, Jesus is in a kart racer? Wow, can't wait to play that. Would be so bad, but I would play a game that had all these religious leaders in a kart game.
I think isn't there a game Isn't there some game that has like all like the religious deities as like playable characters in it or something? That sounds like a thing that exists somewhere.
I don't, I don't know about that, but I do know there's a game, a fighting game with sprites based off of scientific minds.
Oh.
like fucking Albert Einstein and like tons of just historical figures that were big into like science and shit
Oh.
and like philosophy.
I see.
I don't remember what it's called though.
What am I, Internet, what am I thinking of? I know there's something like that exists out there. There's like it's a game that has like Jesus playable or something in it. Like something like that sounds really familiar.
I found it.
You did?
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually a real game, but somebody did make fucking sprites for a hypothetical fighting game.
Oh, hey, the creator of a Bombaton is in the chat right now. Vineclad, I just saw him posting. Where is he? No, it's not Smite.
Good sprites
it's
too.
It's not Smite. It's like, I think it was a fighting game. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my.
Yeah, it's
oh my
like
goodness.
these are legit.
Fucking Charles Darwin, Mary Pearl, Pythagoras,
Charles Darwin.
Nikola
so
Nikola
good.
Tesla, Isaac Newton. Oh my god. Wow. That's beautiful.
Like I said, I have no idea if this is actually a playable thing, but the fact that somebody made these is pretty good. I'll put that in the chat for people who want to see that.
Are you a mod in the chat?
I
don't
can't
think
post links.
I don't. Yeah, I'll post something and I'll make you a mod. There we go. All right.
Mod me up.
There you go. Jordan Lasco is now a moderator for your channel.
Hey, now I can post links without repercussions.
You can post links.
There we go. That's what I was talking about. If anybody wants to look at that, pretty good. Shit, dude, you're almost done with this guy.
Yep, just got to do his overworld sprites, and then we'll call it a day. I didn't even have to listen to too much Metroid music. I just kind of picked Metroid next as like the next series to go through because I finished all the Pokemon stuff. I think actually,
did you go through the Prime music?
I was just listening to the Prime 1 soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I'm not super familiar with because I did not play the Prime games.
Even if you haven't played those games, that soundtrack is legendary.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Actually, the intro screen is some of my favorite. Just talk about composing like just such an unusual bits of sound.
Yeah.
Just for that opening, it's like, yeah, this game's gonna be great.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I know they're good games. I was never really interested in playing them. I had the first one and I got like lost, so I was like, I'm not good at this. But I know that they're amazing games.
Those just to get up to date for Prime. Eventually, whenever the hell Prime 4 comes out.
Yeah, they still haven't announced who's doing it, right?
I don't know if they've revealed that studio who's working on that yet, because that was a big point. Like, there was nothing listed when they showed the logo.
Well, because I think that what's it called? Retro confirmed that they're not doing it.
They're not.
Yeah, so I don't know. You sound like you know things.
It's because I that much I have heard. They've only put out a press release being like Metroid Prime is proceeding forward well. That's basically it.
Okay.
Nintendo's biggest announcement last year was Metroid Prime 4, although we didn't get a release date, gameplay trailer, and story information. the Switch, which is kind of a given.
Yeah.
There really isn't much. It's going to be one of those situations where they're just like, when they're ready to show it, they're ready to show it. So.
Yeah. I hear you.
It's okay though. Like I said, we've got plenty of games still coming this year.
We
like,
got
holy shit.
plenty.
It's like
We got plenty of plushies to stuff.
no, my plushie stuffing is done for the year because BronyCon's over.
What about your plushie stoofing days?
Well, I don't start plushie stooping again until we figure out what conventions we're going to next year.
Oh, okay.
I do get paid for the ones I stuffed. I just gotta get my money sometime this week. So that'll be cool. Do love money, so then I can buy more shit.
Buy more fucking Tricos.
I've already got 2. Well, I've got 2. I was able to get my hands on 2 of those plushies, so
nice.
I'm pretty happy. They were going since PSX had happened, or E3 had happened this year. So then they had that 500 stock that sold out. Yeah. But luckily they went for lower prices on eBay, so I got it for $100 less than I got it last time. So now, yeah, I have 2 of them, and then of course I've just got the rest of them. And then there's more Hollow Knight stuff I have to get too, because they put out another album, and then they put out another they've got a plushie out. Another one, so I'm like, oh, put that on my fucking list, and then, oh, there's a pin, put that on the list too.
I hope we can do merch again for Tome. I haven't had any new stuff since the show, but I would love to do new merch for the game version of the characters and stuff in the future.
Even a t-shirt?
Not just t-shirts, like other stuff I would love to do.
Sure, I'm just saying, if you wanted, like, an easy item...
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, we did T-shirts for the show, obviously, but like, I don't know. I wanna do something bigger and better at some point. I would love to do plushies, but like, that's kind of a big like investment, and like, you know, they're not always guaranteed to sell. So like, it's one of those things where it'd have to be like, who is the character that people want a plushie of, that they will definitely buy a plushie of, etc.
But yeah, see, the way you have to do that is one at a time, because that's actually the way we're going about it, because like I said, we're going to be doing that mystery plush. So the way we had a prototype made initially for like a flat fee from this company, and then eventually what you do is you treat a crowdfund like a pre-order. Yeah. And yeah, then you take that money and you send it out to the actual manufacturer, like out in China or whatever. And then you get those made, and so you can dictate, like, what we're gonna do is like 300, or at least that's the plan right now. I don't know when that's gonna launch, but yeah. Very involved.
Yeah, no. That makes sense for sure. Sorry, I fucked up something.
And never ever, if it's your first time ever doing something like that, never ever start out with a big number, like a really big number. Yeah. Like 300 is probably a really nice baseline.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd love to do some stuff
like
that.
Got a video to give you later after the stream's over.
In the future. What's that?
A video to give you after the stream's over. I think I'm curious to see if you've ever seen this. It's pretty good.
Is Jordan? Jesus fucking Christ! Hello, Jordan.
Hey.
Is Crescent working on the stuff for the next level? By the way.
We're going back and forth on it right now. There is a chance I might have to take most of it though, because she did have a tiny bit of a she'll say she's fine, but she did have a tiny bit of a spill on a hiking trip that she was doing in Canada. Yeah, she tripped and hit her head on a rock, unfortunately.
Oh no! Oh god. Amy's head.
She's fine though.
Amy's head would hurt just.
She's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got it checked out and everything. She's fine, but I think if acts up or anything, I'll probably just take it on my end because I don't want to, you know,
Okay.
pressure.
As long as
be
you
working
think
on
you
stuff
can,
when
you
she's
can
just
do.
poking at.
As long as you think you can do the more detailed ones for that same level.
Yeah.
then,
No, like it's totally plausible. I just wanted to see if she wanted input on it.
Okay.
But if I have to take it, I'll take it.
No
so
problem.
that's not a big deal because I kind of have a feel for the area anyway. So
Yeah.
hopefully that won't be a reoccurring thing. But if it happens, it happens. As long as it gets done, that's all that matters.
Okay. I should, man. I'm still kind of debating on if I should get another background artist on board as well, like in addition to you guys.
I mean, the more the merrier because it's
Well,
still gets done.
no, I
faster.
know. It's just because like your guys' quality, like level of quality, is so hard to match. Because
I know
Yeah.
it's unfortunate in that regard.
yeah,
Well, it's crazy though, because I'm just like, I feel like the way I go about my process, it's not hard. It's actually like, all I'm doing is layering stuff. It's really like, but then again, maybe I'm taking that for granted. I don't know. I don't think it's that difficult, but maybe some other people are just like, how do you do that in Flash? And it's like, well, it's kind of like just working with shapes.
well, especially because the toughest thing I think that you in particular get right the most is like the symmetry of everything, because like the finished blocks have to be like kind of perfectly aligned in a way so that they can be repeated and it doesn't look noticeable. I think that
I always work off your templates.
no,
I always do
even
that.
but even with that, it's still like, you know, because when you start actually like doing the art, it's, you know, excuse me, it's not always like one-to-one easy to like get it all to line up and everything. I feel like you no, which is not an insult to the others because the others do great work also, but I feel like
Oh no, I know what you're saying.
I feel like you have the easiest time with that.
I think it's because I've done the most tiles so far. So, because in the beginning it definitely was just like, how does this work?
Yeah.
I'm doing. Honestly, especially the recent ones that I did, there was so much on-the-fly design and being like, all right, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna take this. Put some
Yeah.
shit here. Okay, that kind of looks nice. All right, so put some other shit here. Okay, that kind of works.
Well, at one
I
point,
mean, I had good reference material, but still.
yeah. Well, at one point, I think if you might remember, I wanted to, I considered the prospect of maybe having like a different background artist do all of the stages in one particular region, to like give each of them kind of their own sort of style, which is my intention for the music. But I think it would have ended up being way too much trouble. Getting that to, you know, work out correctly. Even though it would have been
Honestly,
potentially cool.
it really sucks because just like I'm sure you've noticed this, but background artists' schedules are kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Thing. It's like, you know, it's just. I think I do take some of my vector stuff for granted sometimes because it's just like I've been doing it for so long now where it's just like people are just like, or I've had people like, especially when those backgrounds we've posted being like, that's in Flash, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what I normally do my stuff in.
Yeah.
It feels normal to me.
Oh boy. I'm getting fatigued, but I gotta finish this motherfucker.
So I really appreciate not being in silence for like a year.
Wait, what?
Because I haven't talked to him in like a good year, or
Oh,
honestly even
Shady.
longer.
Sorry, I missed the beginning of what you said, but I figured you were talking about Shady. Yeah.
I'm in silence.
Yeah. Have we been getting questions, by the way? If you wanna...
They read the chat. Sorry, my merch. Hey Curb, any fan-made plushies you've received?
Yes, I have. I've actually gotten some very nice plushies from fans before, here and there.
I think I've seen pictures of those, right?
Yeah, I got a very nice Kerbifer one, actually, while I was at AX, from Oops Ghost Pants. And it was very nice.
That's very cool. Anyone, like, gifts are always just nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nice. That somebody took their time out of their day, it's just like, that's always so nice.
You're kind and nice. Nice!
That'd be nice to have some merch though. That'd be cool.
Yeah, at some point. Ugh. What else we got?
Let's see, Mike Lucas is coming to Anime New York.
Yes, I believe he is.
To your Anime Expo.
Sorry, you cut out. Say again.
Saw that Mike Lucas is coming to Anime NYC. Want to come again too?
What the fuck? Why are you getting cut out all of a sudden?
Oh, I think just internet's being stupid.
Ugh, Christ, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know if it's on your end or my end.
It might just be fucking Discord. Either way. Yeah, I would love to come back to. I would love to come back to Anime Expo. I usually always do because it's like not far from me. So. I'm also hoping I might get to go to Anime NYC with Mike, but I don't know for certain yet. So stay tuned.
It's weird because I know your internet's pretty good and my internet's pretty good. I don't have this issue with anyone else on Discord. It's very
Really?
weird.
Ugh. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know why it's doing that. So.
It's dumb.
Do Skype next time.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I just happened to see you on Discord, and I was like, I need someone to help so I can take a break and get fucking food. I'll just hit up Jordan. So. Oh. You back? 1 second. There we go. And now I can't hear you. Fun. Just come on Skype if you want. If you can hear me. Almost getting finished here. Oh, there we go. What? Oh, no. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Kudos Tsurugi asked, "Hey Jordan, are there any characters you hope to see in Smash Bros. Ultimate that haven't been announced yet?"
Oh, shit, that is a tough question. You know what? Give me a second to think on that. Because I mean, goddamn, look at our current roster.
Yeah.
I've kind of gotten everything I really wanted, but are we talking plausible characters, or are we talking like pie in the sky shit?
I mean, I always like to go for plausible, personally.
Plausible? You know what? I gotta look at my game list. Let's see.
Excuse me.
No, see, I've already gotten. Yeah. I mean, this is probably gonna be. I mean, there's no way in hell, but at the same time, since the game's on Switch, I mean, I would love to see Hollow Knight. That would be fun.
Yeah, I don't have much high hopes for non-Japanese characters.
Yeah. Let's see what they wouldn't do this, but I would love to see a Paper Mario version of Mario.
See, okay, I hear that a lot. I don't get that one. Tell me why.
Well, mostly, like, I would love it as, like, an Echo character kind of thing, just for fun.
I guess so. I don't know. That one just always perplexes me, I guess.
No, I just think just purely the aesthetic. That's it. Like
Sure.
that's why I like the idea that they're going with the whole Echo character thing now, acknowledging like, yes, these are clone characters. Like, if I had a fun aesthetic I'd put on Mario, it would be that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'd want him as like a fully fledged character. As fun as that could be, yeah, I know that wouldn't happen.
I don't know how far they're gonna go with the other Echo fighters, though. I mean, especially because, like, I mean, Dr. Mario's considered one technically, isn't he?
No, he's his own thing. He has
right,
pretty
because he has his own moves and shit.
Yeah, he has a fairly unique moveset comparison. Like, there's some like crossover with Mario, but no, he's different enough whereas like you have, like, say, like a Daisy in this case, where she's pretty damn close to Peach.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess, well, I think I bring that up also because usually when I see people saying, "Oh, I want Paper Mario," they usually like mean they want him as like a separate character, like with his own different moveset, and I'm like, how do you guys fucking complain about, like, Dark Pit is taking up a spot in the game, like, that could have been given to somebody else or whatever, and yet then you also want, like, Paper Mario? Like, I don't know. I don't get that.
I didn't even realize Paper Mario was a point of contention like that. It was just something that came off the top of my head because I love Thousand Year Door.
No. I'm not talking about you. I just mean, like, I've seen that a lot in general from people, and it's like...
See, I don't pay attention to that stuff, so...
Yeah. Well, it's your fault, and I'm blaming you for it, so, you know.
Oh, no. You know what? If I had a pie in the sky answer, fucking, I'd want Wander.
From Wander Over Yonder?
No, from Shadow of the
Oh, sorry. God.
I don't, like, his moveset probably wouldn't be super interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't have a whole lot of, like...
Yeah, it'd be a ridiculous character to put in there, but that would still be like, oh, that would be cool, but it wouldn't happen.
I don't know. If there were to be a character like that, that's like a more of a Sony associated one, like my pie in the sky one was Crash, because I think it would be cool to have the original 3 mascots like in one thing. But
fucking put Crash and Spyro, why not? Sure.
Yeah, it's not gonna fucking happen though.
Spyro would be fun, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find 50 reasons to bring Spyro back in this conversation.
Fucking... People keep saying, oh, like... Oh, God. I hate... Okay, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna rant for a second here. I love Smash Brothers. I also, at the same time, though, hate how, like, arrogant and, like, stupid sometimes it makes people think that they know everything about how fucking video games are developed. Because, like, I was seeing multiple things... Because... Okay, some guy, one of the, like, head guys at Xbox or Microsoft or something, apparently when Smash 4 was coming out, when they were doing the, what's it called, the character poll that Bayonetta ended up winning.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, if Nintendo wants Banjo-Kazooie for the game, like, we're happy to give it to them. And so people are like, oh, like, it's all up to Sakurai. It's his decision. I'm like, no, that doesn't necessarily... Look, I'm not going to try to fucking pretend as if, like, I know how the inner workings of a Japanese video game company works, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like fairly certain that they're not going to be like, hey, yeah, let's pay to license a character that hasn't had a new game in probably, I think, now over a decade since Nuts and Bolts came out, that hasn't had a new game in a very, very long time, hasn't been on our console or associated with our company in over 10 years, and belongs to our direct competition. And if we put him in this game, it's a fucking advertisement for, another fucking company. It's like, regardless of how much, like, fanfare and demand there is, I just don't see that ever being a thing that happens.
Well, there would be too many legalities involved with that too. It's just like you said.
And I mean, like, considering they talked about Sakurai was saying in one of the more recent interviews I think he was doing that, like, it was actually like very, very. It took a lot of work to legitimately get all of these characters back again.
Oh,
for
are you
this
kidding
one.
me? Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So like that in and of itself should be enough of an indication of like. I think he might, if I'm remembering correctly. Hopefully, I'm not misquoting, but I think he was even like, yeah, like it may not necessarily be likely that we'll be able to do this again. You know, for like if there's another one after this.
Yeah, can you imagine how long it took to negotiate this shit?
Yeah,
like, I can't even.
He's even. I think when Smash 4 was coming out too, I feel like I remember him even saying that like even the Pokemon characters are actually kind of difficult to.
Well, yeah, because Nintendo only owns a portion of Pokemon, like Game Freak and there's 3 companies that own Pokemon.
There's the Pokemon Company International.
Yeah, Nintendo, Pokemon Company, and Game Freak.
Yeah.
Are the 3 big ones. I think there's like a couple maybe smaller ones, but those are the 3 big ones. And Nintendo owns like actually the smaller portion of that. Like it's mostly Game Freak and Pokemon Company. So that makes sense. It's like yeah, they own a portion, but they don't own that company.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to also license out the original, like the original starters in terms of like that shit with Pokemon Trainer and like even Pichu and fucking, of course, Pikachu was a standard, but it's just like getting Pichu and the Pokemon Trainer back, that probably was difficult. Getting Snake, that's the fact that
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? And then also Lucario and then Mewtwo. There you go. More Pokemon there, too, as well.
Yeah.
It's just... but yeah, the fact that this even happened is kind of a miracle.
It's great, and I super appreciate that it is a thing that happened. And I don't take that for granted, and I'm not gonna fucking go harass Sakurai on his fucking Twitter to put Waluigi in the goddamn game.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have a brain.
Luckily, that was just a dumb minority of people, but they were still obnoxious.
I mean, every fucking time there's a new update posted, I see people fucking, like, what was it? What was the most recent update? There was something about, the fake Smash Balls or whatever. It was like, as a new item. And, like, half the comments were like, hey, that's great, but Waluigi, like, seriously. And I'm like...
Well, no, people do the same thing also when they say, like, where's the Switch version? Where's the Switch version of a game? Where's the Switch version? They did that with Hollow Knight for a while, too, and it got really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
Because, like, where's the Switch? It's like, they're working on it. They're an indie company.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, it's coming. It's not like it's not coming. It's fucking coming. Like, you can only do so much. You know how hard it is to port something?
Yeah.
Like, and you want it to be a good port?
And also to Nintendo consoles, because, like, with all due respect, as much as I love Nintendo, like, their consoles tend to be more difficult to port things to, comparatively.
I did hear at least the development tools for the Switch have been pretty good.
Yeah, especially compared to the Wii U. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like they actually streamlined it. From what I heard, it's actually pretty easy to develop for that. In terms of porting, though, I don't know. But it seems like so far, like the Switch has been on fire in terms of ports. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And games have been doing great when they've gotten ported over. I mean, look at fucking Tropical Freeze. It had way better sales going into the Switch version than on the Wii.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that game did dynamite.
I should get that. I actually never got it. Believe it or
It's
not.
great.
Yeah.
Tropical Freeze is a great fucking game.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best Donkey Kong games you could get. Period.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I know the whole game. I've seen like tons of playthroughs of it, and like I played
it
little bits of it.
feels so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it on a friend's Switch, and I'm like, damn, cannot wait to get this for my Switch. So good. Yeah, I love that the Switch is what it is, and I love the fact that it gives games so many second chances. Like, it's just like there's so much to like. Yeah, obviously it needs more big titles, of course, but there's endless amounts of stuff you can play for like just small titles to like other ports as well. Right now, it's not lacking content in that regard. But I'm sure, I guarantee they're gonna have big hitters next year for sure.
Yeah, here's hoping. Certainly.
Yeah, well, because you know I guarantee they're also holding out on the Animal Crossing game. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, because I say I don't know only because I wonder about if like I keep thinking that that's going to be their next like cell phone game, because like Animal Crossing plus mobile is like fucking duh to me.
Well, yeah, and that's especially with them experimenting with Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
But I honestly think it's just like, I think they can have both markets. I mean, it's like, yeah, you'll still have your mobile market that you're making bank on, but it's like people like you're primed to have like I feel like they're saving that announcement because they don't want to release too many games like they did like in the first like year or two of like they did like the Wii U, and then it just like there was nothing after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're holding out.
Yeah, I am curious to see like what else like big is kind of next for that. I mean, you know, Pokemon is pretty huge certainly, and Smash. After that, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Well, and also this is coming from somebody like I don't play Animal Crossing, but I understand the appeal of it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's like I get it. People are dying for fucking Animal Crossing Switch. Like it is ravenous how much people want a new game for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't blame people for that because it's just like, you know, every year it's like, is it going to be this year? It's just like when there's other good stuff that has been coming out from Nintendo, I feel like their best year is probably going to be next year though. This is kind of like the intermediate period where it's like the Switch has been out for a year and they don't want to overextend, like they did with the Wii U. So and it's just like I feel like they definitely learned their lesson because they lost a lot of money on the Wii U for sure. Especially like not even just from like lack of selling the console, but then also you have tons of fees in terms of housing those in warehouses and shit. That's a huge chunk of money right there, and then of course all the games you're not selling as well.
Yeah.
Just overabundance of stock, but like the Switch, you just can't sell enough on that. It's like it's the biggest comeback in terms of consoles. Like it's insane.
Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
I'm finished with this character.
Look at that!
I did it!
Robot arms.
All right,
That's a robot.
Mark off a bomb batom as done.
Yeah.
So, all right. I don't know if Vineclad's still in the chat, but thank you to him for the excellent character. Oh, there he is. Yay!
Yep, sure is.
Sweet. And of course, shout out once again to the fantastic Mr. Zach Frost, who is our character designer that reversioned Abomaton from Vineclad's initial sketch that we got. Very kind of him. So, so now we've got one. So we currently, at least with the ones that we have that were planned, we now have just one character left of the of the Kickstarter donation characters that we have currently gotten from all of the ones that we had. We currently have only one left that is a fully animated enemy. Is the very, very last of the $500 characters. I'll show a preview. And this is Killamari. She is a natural animalistic spellcaster, so she'll be the last one. I will not be able, unfortunately, to work on her tomorrow because I have 2 sessions, so tomorrow's going to be a busy recording day for me. I will likely be back as soon as Thursday. Yeah, so that'll be the last one that I've got. And and then after that, all the remaining Kickstarter characters are the $90 and below tiers, which are all of the NPC ones, all of the the ones that just have overworld sprites. The $90 ones also have talking avatars because they're going to have speaking lines and shit. But yeah, we're making some real good progress. So once I finish that tomorrow, that'll be like a huge milestone that we've managed to accomplish.
Woo.
And just to reiterate as well to you guys, in case you happen to not see the Kickstarter update that went up the other day, I believe. Just so you know, a week from today, next Tuesday, August 7th, I am going to be, all of us actually, the main dev crew and I are going to be doing the new update stream for the TOME RPG, and we're going to be showcasing a number of pretty cool things. In fact, just to reiterate, I'll read off of what I had in the update. We will be showing a look at the game's first level. I'll be giving a percentile update on the game's visual asset production, and we'll have a Q&A with the development team, as always, because we'll have myself, Michael, Nathan, and Scott all together. And we will be revealing 2 characters that have not been fully shown off yet, 2 characters to be seen in the game. And so definitely keep an eye out for that. Again, that will be Tuesday, August 7th, a week from today. I don't know exactly what time just yet, but keep an eye out. And I'll try to get back to streaming again on Thursday of this week. So keep it tuned. And I guess just I haven't mentioned this on any of these yet, but I'll probably have a little ad for it. If any of you guys local to California can make it to Animanga Expo this weekend, which is at the AT Fairplex Hall in Pomona, California. I'll have a link to that right here in the chat if you guys are interested. Animanga Expo, I will be guesting there alongside a couple other members of the Mob Psycho voice cast. So we'll be doing a panel that day, myself and Kyle McCarley and Max Middleman. So hope you can make it out there. We'd love to see you. Yeah. So that's gonna do it, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in, Jordan. Thank you so much for being chat master today.
Always a pleasure.
Foshes, and shout out to Shady. You can follow him on youtube.com/ShadyVoxYT. You can follow Jordan at HEILOS, Halos, on most things. And,
Not all the things.
Most things.
Yeah, I got a Tumblr, I got a DA, I got a Twitter, all that shit.
Go follow her on that. And yeah, so that'll do it. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.